schedule-wise, obviously we'll be at 10 o'clock, so we roll in there. We'll go quick team meeting. We got special teams we'll go over, and then ideas we're rolling at 10:30 with the start of pre-practice. So we'll be outside, so obviously a little bit more travel. You got the layout for where we are, obviously the first time, so we'll see if there's anything that we need to adjust up after the first one. By nature, we'll go from the defensive end to the offensive end and all the team stuff. So that'll kind of be the way in which we'll go from there. Questions? I know it's different outside, so we just gotta, there's spatial stuff, I mean, we'll figure it out after the first time. Good.
It's been 133 days since the Badgers last took the field at Camp Randall Stadium. But a welcome shift in the weather at the end of week 2 of spring practice breathes new energy into the team.
Let's go! Let's get money!
What's felt like a longer than usual off-season can naturally be attributed to the lingering winter weather that stretched into the early weeks of April. But what's really made the days feel like weeks and the weeks feel like months is the anticipation of seeing this new era of Wisconsin football in action. Head coach Luke Fickell and his coaching staff brought with them a fresh look to the offense in particular, a departure from the traditional playbooks of Badger teams from the past. With this change comes opportunity and, ideally, growth. But change can sometimes be met with resistance.
Well, anytime there is a new regime, anytime there is change, the biggest thing that you're concerned with initially is, will they buy in?
Let's go! Wake up! Wake up! All it takes is a little bit of focus and intent on what you're doing. Come out here to work now. Walkthrough's over. Thank you. Thank you. Push yourself.
I said the response has been really, really good, and you can tell that the guys are buying in. You can tell that they trust you because of how they work and the questions that they ask. It shows that they're locked in. It shows that they're hungry. It shows that they want to be a part of this. So to me, that's what excites me the most, right?
Oh! Finish! It won! It won! Good. Hey, more violent with your hands and quicker, all right? More violent with your hands and quicker. Flat, 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 flat. There it is. Let the ball bring you forward. Good. Hey, I just don't want you running into trash over here, right? Stay flat, let the ball bring you forward, just like you did on Orca.
Right, and then as we teach more and more and more, they're asking for more and more and more, and they start to ask those kind of 200 level questions. So that's what gets me excited. That's what gets our staff excited, and gives us a chance to be good.
Like, stop messing with him at the line of scrimmage. He's just as damn nervous as you are. You know what I mean? Like, he's got as many things going through his mind as you do. He's trying to eliminate routes based on your release. All right? Play fast, get up on him, run and react. All right? Play more off a reaction. All right, here we go.
Bronner, how are you, my friend?
Fantastic. How are you, Coach?
Anytime we're out here in football,
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm happy. Don't run through it. Stick your left foot in the ground. Everything should be sideways. Snap your foot down in the ground, snap your thumb out to the running back. Attack, attack, attack. That's good pitch. Stay flat, stay flat, stay flat.
The culture shock is just the massive difference between one approach and the other. These O-linemen are still going to run block. They're still going to pass block, which they did before.
Hey, center's been doing a great job, so I don't want to just make sure they're sure they jump off, right?
The receivers here are actually very talented. I don't think everybody knows how talented the current receivers that were here on the roster are, because the offense was different. And so the stage that they had to perform and present what they're capable of doing in open space and routes and catching the football really wasn't an option for them. Here, we're just giving them a platform to go do what they were recruited to do, and that's run routes and catch the football. And so now they get to do it more. So what am I going to say? What's the most important part of this aspect of practice?
Like, don't just throw the route, go through it.
Yeah, I don't want you throwing anything in the game that you wouldn't throw here. The other thing is, and just as importantly, is if they want the ball, then they've got to earn it and get open. So we're not here to throw interceptions for the DBs. They got to earn that too. So we don't want to throw the ball in any danger areas. And then if they want the ball in the game, they've got to separate and get open. So make them earn it here. That's a good route though. That's great ball. If I was going to critique this ball, what would I say? Do a lot with it.
Put it in the box.
Yeah, just bring it down a little bit. Don't give him any shot to go make the play. But the trigger time is good. Yeah, the placement's good. Just gotta bring it down a little bit.
Watching practice, it's clear, even to the untrained eye, that these Badgers are moving fast, even between the whistles. The offense Phil Longo is installing in Madison puts a premium on tempo, forcing opponents to make decisions and make them swiftly if they want to have any chance of slowing down the impending attack.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We train in tempo every day. I don't know that many defenses do that. Now there are some defenses out there that see tempo every day because their offense does it. It still doesn't change the fact that it gives them less time to make decisions. It probably simplifies some defenses because when we're snapping the ball quicker, it's harder to stem up front, it's harder to spin in the secondary, it's harder to juice up and show a pressure and bail. It's harder to do those things because the number one priority is getting lined up so that they can play sound football.
Go get it, 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 John Rigo. That's a big first down, my friend. Good job. All we gotta do is execute. It's amazing how good we look when we snap the ball. That's key here.
The second thing is we are able to roll through 6 receivers in a game. I don't know a team in college football that has more than 3 corners. Most have 2 good ones. To have 3 good ones, you're living in a world of luxury at corner because most teams don't have 3. I know for a fact they don't have 6. So as long as we roll through guys at receiver that can play and they're fresh and they meet the standard in Coach Brown's room, the more we'll play.
Longo's approach opens the door for a greater distribution of the offensive workload, relying on a deep rotation of playmakers to stay fresh against worn-down defenses. Even for veteran Badgers like wide receiver Chimere Dike, the advantages of operating at such a high tempo can already be seen in the early stages of practice.
Definitely been an adjustment, but I think it's great because there's been a couple times where we end up being able to catch defense. When they're shifting and moving, anytime you can do that, have explosive plays like that, I think it can change the game. So, the better we can get at going fast, and the better we can get at controlling the tempo of the game that we want to play at, I think, the more dynamic we can be.
Here we go, next play, next play, next play, let's go, play fast, let's go. Don't compromise your technique, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, get set. Don't compromise your technique, let's go.
Especially the older guy, just kind of getting, adjusted, having an adjustment. Usually when you get to, your fourth season, as I'm going into, you're kind of comfortable to know what everything does. But at the same time, I think that can make, a lot of the older guys better players. Having to adjust, having to, kind of tap into what they need to get better at to fit into this scheme and to fit into this system. I think it can make us more well-rounded from our experience that we had in the past and, experiences we're picking up now.
Hit. Go back, come back. Hell no. Come on, get to his shoulder. Get to his shoulder. Get to his shoulder. You gotta get to his outside shoulder, all right? We got Orca coming your way. All right, here we go. Say hit. Break. Eyes. Good, stay up. Yeah. Good start.
It's a big challenge. I think they are seeing the differences in how they can stress defenses and how they can put pressure on defense, whether it's with alignments or motions or shifts or the tempo that we go at, right? There's so many different ways that we can stress a defense out, and we're seeing that, even against our own defense at times. So it shows up time and time again, and like I said, it comes with great responsibility.
In the words of Coach Fickle, everything is earned, nothing is given. Buying into a new scheme and structure may be the first step, but it's not nearly enough. Those players that make the commitment to fully embrace the nuances of the new system will reap the rewards.
Anyone who meets the standard at any one of the 5 positions will be in the rotational play. In a perfect world, we'd like to play 3 tight ends. We'd like to play 3 to 4 running backs. We'd like to play 5 to 6 receivers. We'd like to play 7 to 9 offensive linemen. I hope I never have to play more than one quarterback.
With a deep and talented roster and a confident leader, the new-look offense has just started to scratch the surface of its potential. Midway through spring practice, glimpses of that explosive potential have been on display. The challenge now is to dial in the details over the last few weeks of spring ball so that come August, the Badgers are ready to go fast.